Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today we have here this beautiful car. This is my SW156 and I'm doing here some videos for the painting of some body parts. I already did the video here for the aileron and this bootlet area, and at this stage you already have the complete video, right? But I'm doing this on the same day, so it is a little bit awkward to show you everything disassembled where you already saw everything assembled, right, and painted. Okay, so if you want to see that video, it is down in the description, and let's go ahead and start with this one. This one is the video for the complete removal, the proper way to disassemble everything on the inside and whatnot. For the removal of the bumper, like I said on the previous video of the aileron, you should do that to avoid contamination on the paint as you are applying the spray of paint. If any dirt or debris is on the cracks over here, it will ruin your paint job, okay? So you must do that. You must remove all of the sensors, remove the reflectors, the plate lights and all of that, and also in that way you get to know a little bit better your car, and the painter will thank you a lot. So in that way you make his life a little bit more easier. So I recommend you to take everything out, just go with the car with some just 1 or 2 bolts holding in the bumper, and in that way the painter will be very appreciative of that effort. Okay, we will have to raise up the back end of the car, possibly take out here the wheels. It is much better to do so. So for that, locate your locking tool, your locking nut. I like to remove everything on the inside, so I have to remove here. I will remove here this bottom part, this bottom piece, the 2 side ones, in the 2 covers that access here the tail lights or the light bulbs. Okay, in that way I can cave in this side covers over here. In that way, reaching the bolts that I need to reach. The best thing would be to remove them all together, but I think that is not necessary to do. Okay. Okay. 2 bolts, 30 Torx. In this way, it can take advantage of the procedure to remove noises. Again, I have videos for that down in the description. I did remove noises on my 156 over here on the back doors. The procedure is the same for everything. I also did it on a 159. Again, the procedure is the same. Make sure to see if every bolt is the same or not. Normally they are not. That one went away. What the hell did happen here? I don't know. I believe I remember now. Wrong bolt. And I damaged the thread. Now to take out here the tail light covers, you will need a special long 8mm. This is just finger tight. The idea is not to remove the taillights, just the cover for the carpet to go out like this. So next you have over here some screws. If you have both system, you have to remove it. Same thing on the other side. Starting to pry out to see what's what. Okay, I believe so. We have there 4 bolts, they are quite easy to reach, so let's go. So starting over here, you have one over there. Sorry. We have one over there, very crusty. Another one over there. Sorry about the finger. Another one over there. And another one. It's dark, you cannot see anything. Over there. The final one is on the outside, going straight up like this, okay? So you have to, well, you have to just pull to a side the cover over here, but then you have, how much? One more over here, and another here on the bottom side. So I like to take out to a side the cover, not all the way, okay? Not all the way, but to a side, because also over here on the bottom side you have it. So same thing on the other side, and just starting with that or continuing with that. Then, or in the meantime, take out here this tree. I have a deformity over here on this back bumper. It was always like this since new, and I actually use this area to put my hand to open the wood. Remember, on my first videos of all time, if your wood does not give you enough space to put your hand, you may want to see if your push things are working. If not, I have a video for that, okay? I'm sure this is the first time that I remove the back bumper of my car, of this SW. From the sedan I already did it several times actually. That car does a lot of start-stop in the city, and in 22 years, 2 times a back collision was happened. Okay, so I hope you get the thing, and just do the same thing on the other side. The other side has the fuel filler next, so it may be a little bit strange. Let me see if I can show you, okay? So on this side, turns out that is not very difficult at all. Maybe on the sedan it is. It's that one over there, near the relay, the red one. Then the other hole over there. And the other 2 over here, there, and over there. Okay, sorry about the focus. Another thing that I want to mention is you have that black box over there. I have the light, I have to use it. The black box over there, behind the yellow line, it is the box that detects your remote key, in which, when you press on the button, tells the car to open physically the locks of the car, okay? This is not the central lock, okay? The central locking device is elsewhere. This is the receiver for the remote key, okay? Now here on the other side of the car you have here 3 volts, 3 30mm 30 Torx. I know again on this area rust may be an issue for you, so make sure to use a lot of anti-seize on the assembly. Remember that we must avoid lubricants at all costs, because we are doing the removal for painting, and paint cannot be in contact with silicones and whatnot. I already did a bunch of videos for the underneath here of the car, for the suspension, for play on the cross members, for the rubbers, for the exhaust, sway bar, shock absorbers, all of that stuff. Okay, if you want to see it, it is down in the description on a playlist for suspension. Here on the bottom of the bumper you have a Phillips head screw. On the other side the same thing. Now over here on this area of the bumper, you want to take out here this screw. Basically you want to peel out here this cover, and for that you also have to take out these two screws. The wheel is optional, okay? Normally I do not remove it, but just to make sure I'm prepared for that. At the end you want to reach that T30 that is on the inside over there, okay? Some say you can do a cut over here. Don't do that, okay? Of course, do the same thing on the other side of the car. Over here I think we have something else. Like so. Oh, what's that? This is not of my knowledge. So it was supposed to be there a Torx head, but no, I have there a Phillips head screw. What did happen over here? Or probably I'm confusing things. Yeah, I think this is it. I think it is just where it is. Because on the 159 is different. I cannot I cannot recall. I think this is just where it is. Okay. On the inside over there you have the connectors for the backup sensors. You want to take that out or take out the bumper first, as you please, okay? No need to remove it, it just came out. Okay, try to do this one-handed. Now here for the plate lights, I do have a video for this. It is one of my first videos ever on the channel, so you already may know how it's done. If you want to see how it's done, check out that, okay? Now it's the time to replace the bulbs if they are too dark. This one's starting to be a little bit. Okay, do not forget also to remove the plate itself. Possibly a new one. I think it will hold, but I will lower the position of it because I want to cover these holes over here. The position of the plate will be a little bit lower. This is a acrylic one. When it starts to do this on the back side, the days of it are counted. It's not that expensive, like 10 euros, 9, 8 euros, depends. So probably a new one will go. The best thing is to use new bolts for this. They are available new from factory. Okay. Okay, it's not over yet. Okay, should do some things to continue the work. All of these nuts over here, the strap nuts, should come off, all of them on both sides. The wiring too, but on this case I will talk to the painter, because I don't know how he wants to paint the sensors. So this is over there, how he wants to paint the sensors, the face of the sensors. This is broken, for example, and for that I will talk to them. If necessary, just pull on these two tabs over here, pull the sensor, and do the work. Really cannot tell how he wants to do that. Possibly everything disassembled, but let me check with him. The reflectors over here, just pinch off over here and remove them out. Be careful, they are expensive, but very, very resilient. Ta-da! So these nuts over here, the trap nuts, very easy to, not truly easy, but they are doable by hand, yeah, even. But my hand is sore, so a wrench will have to do. With two hands will be going out like a charm. And here we go. In this way you can do the correct thing, which is to disassemble everything, go to your painter guy, and he will be very pleased for all of this work in advance. And I see you on the next clip, guys. See you soon. These reflectors over here do have position, top to bottom and left to right. Here on the light bulbs, if they are starting to get here a little bit black, like this one is, it's time to replace it, okay? Up there I used new bolts. Originally they are very not expensive, about €1 each, so I think it is for the best. Now this next part of the assembly, I like to do it always with the lights turned on, because if you have bad contacts, now is the time to reveal themselves, okay? For the fixtures over here, they do not have left and right, but they do have a position about the bumper, okay? So there is two ways to see that. On the fixture itself, you have here these indentations over here that will coincide with that hole over there, okay? And also the lens itself is tilted, and it should be pointing towards the number plate. Now it's just a matter of twisting the light in. The light bulb, by the way, is a W5W1. My idea here, by the way, I have a new plate. The other one on the back side was completely bad, and for that I have a new one. Like it was before, these holes over here, these pulley holes, were showing, and I do not like that personally. And for that also, the light fixtures over here were difficult to remove. So we will put this in another way, in the way that none of the pre-holes are showing. Normally I have good eye for this. If not, I can take some measurements. Even if you do it perfectly as you are drilling through, it can move. By the way, these screws are special for this. I do have a video for license plates. Well, I have two. If you want to check that out, it's down on the description. Now, when it's done, you have to relocate everything again, possibly, so you have some margin for correction. In Portugal, it's mandatory to have covers if you have screws. If you have rivets, you do not need to put covers, but you can put them if you want to. Okay. Nice. Now the bolts that go to the bumper itself, you can start to see the bolts the bolt holes on the body, if they start to line up here with the bumper, because as you could saw, the trap nut that you have has some a lot of adjustment actually. Over here, for example, you have the hole of the body from factory. It is a little bit damaged, but no worries, because you can line up everything perfectly. So just a matter, this is a little bit tedious, and again with third persons it will be much easier. On the other side, the same thing. It's just the way it is, guys. Do not forget to insert the connector for the parking sensors, and start to do this part over here. By the way, this white paste is very stingy. Of the fingers it comes out well, but on the clothing and on the inside of the car, the seats and whatnot, it will be a nightmare to remove. So be very careful not to create any more issues. Okay. So what I like to do is to start all of them, and then take the final torque. Because in this way, if you adjust everything before doing the final torque on the bolts, you can adjust the bumper to the body in meeting here perfectly the lines, and also on that side on the quarter panel over there next to the wheel. What I can do with the bolt is to push the nut where I need it to be without ruining the position of said nut. Well, not the position, but the fitment. So next I want to set where my bumper lands. This is the same bumper and it is original, so it will be the same, okay? But imagine it that you have a used one or a new one, a different one that you have to begin with. You may want to shift the bumper back and forward, and I can do that if I want to. So I want to lock it in place. To do that, I usually do on these cars is to set the last screw over here. It is a normal Phillips head screw with a large washer. The same bolt that goes over here on the wheel liner. And let's put it there to lock the bumper in place. After that you can do the rest of the bolts. Remember that you have 3 more on the bottom side of the bumper that you have to shoot, also have to locate. So doing force with my thumb, I'm locating what I think is the best placement of the bumper. Okay, as I am here, I can connect the connector for the sensors, the parking sensors. Now to put the car on the ground, possibly we'll do here the rest of the bolts for the wheel liners. Put the car on the ground and do the interior. Two with large washers on the inside over there. Two normal ones, one over here, another one on the bottom side. Locate them before trying to tighten them. And do the same thing on the other side. These are also Phillips screw heads. You can use another tool if you want to, okay? next time we'll go to the MOT with this car. My car. I hope everything is okay.